Hi everyone, I'm Kelsey and welcome back to my channel, Connecting with Spirit, where I create pathways for people to reconnect with Spirit, and I also channel information from Spirit about various topics. And today's video, I'm going to be talking about karma, what karma is, my journey of discovering the truth of karma, and also linking it into the dark agenda and how karma is used as a tool by the dark forces in the world today. So it's a lot to cover and we're just going to dive straight in and talk about karma. So what is karma? Because there's a lot of information out there on karma, and a lot of the typical definitions would include sayings like what goes around comes around, and it's usually talked about in terms of behavior and actions. So it's usually portrayed as whatever you do will come back to you. So if you do something bad, that will catch up on you and will come back to you. Bad things will happen to you. And this is generally the definition of what karma is. But what I found is that this is actually the law of cause and effect, and it's only part of the story when it comes to karma. Because personally, I wasn't satisfied with this definition because it didn't resonate fully with me, and I thought there was something missing. So I did a little digging and I asked Spirit what the truth was when it came to karma. And Spirit told me to reread my notes. So I went through my notes on my phone, and sure enough, I had already written a definition of karma that I had completely forgotten about. And it was actually from a site called Into the Light. I'm not affiliated with them or anything like that, but I just wanted to give them credit for where I got this information from. And what I had written down was that the law of karma is the law of love. And from this, my understanding of karma is that it's anything that doesn't hold the energetic vibration of the frequency of love. So because at a very basic level, everything in the world is made up of sound, frequency, and vibration. And we come from love. Our original blueprint is love, the frequency of love. So anything that we create that's not of love is our karma. So this can include emotions, thoughts, limiting beliefs that are not in alignment with love, attachments, old conditioning or programming, as well as behaviors or actions that you take that are not in alignment with love. Basically, any energy in your energy field that is not love is your karma. And this can also include subconscious stuff that you're not even aware of, that you're running from childhood, like old programming. It can include energy that gets stored in your body, which can include karma of past lives, as well as ancestral karma, because this gets stored in your DNA. So karma is far more complex than the standard definition of, what you put out there, you're going to get back. And karma is a big deal because it not only affects you, it also affects everyone and everything else, and it has consequences in the grand scheme of things because we are all connected on an energetic level. We're all one. So what does all this have to do with the dark agenda? So I'm not going to go into too much detail about the dark forces on Earth at this time because I might get myself banned off of YouTube. But I'm simply just going to say that these dark forces know about the different laws of the universe, including the law of karma, and they use the law of karma to their advantage for their own nefarious dark means. So from the beginning of my spiritual journey, I have gathered some information about the darkness along the way. And from my understanding, these dark energies, these dark forces are disconnected from love. They've cut themselves off from love completely. I don't really know how they do this, but this is just the information that I have gotten, that I feel they are completely disconnected from love. And because they're disconnected from love, they are disconnected from life force energy, and so they have to get their energy from elsewhere in order to sustain themselves. And this energy is lower vibrational energy, primarily emotions that are lower in vibration than love. So we're talking about hopelessness, despair, fear, terror, these sorts of things that they feed off of. And where do they get this energy from then? They get this energy from us. by deliberately creating circumstances and a system that is designed specifically to induce these lower vibrational emotions within us and states of being, and then they siphon off the energy from us. So the system is rigged and it's not in your favor. So for example, let's just take the news. It's very fear-based, and we're looking at horrific images of war and destruction, or hearing stories of crime, and it's all designed to elicit an emotional response from you. A fear-based one, like horror, anxiety, fear, what have you. And that's just one example of one structure that's a part of the overall system. There are many more. So where does karma come on to all of this? Well, these emotions are elicited within you, creating karma for you. And because these emotions aren't particularly pleasing to feel or experience, we tend to suppress them, avoid them, or distract ourselves from them. And this is exactly what the dark forces are banking on, which is why they provide endless distractions or different ways for you to distract yourself, such as TV, movies, video games, to give you a few examples. It's because it's a trap, so you don't do the karmic work. And they can feed off your fear-based energy and emotions. And one of the consequences of karma is that you have to clear it up. So you keep reincarnating as many times as you need to, having the same experiences over and over again until you clear your karma. And this is why sometimes planet Earth is referred to as a prison planet, because you get caught in this cycle of karma and having to redo it over and over again until you free yourself. And this is why I wanted to do this video, because I wanted to shine a light on the darkness and to bring your attention to it, because the greatest threat to the dark forces is you becoming aware of them and their agenda. Knowledge is power, and I wanted to empower you with this knowledge so you can take your power back, to let you know what you can do to take your power back as well, which is to actively do the work to clear your karma, and in so doing raise your vibration and your consciousness and escape the trap of karma. So karma is only one aspect of the dark agenda. There are many different aspects to this topic. It's multi-layered and multi-dimensional, but I just wanted to touch on this one today. Think of it like as one piece of the jigsaw puzzle. And I'm going to touch on a few of the other pieces in the puzzle in this series, namely about bloodlines and agents of the darkness as well. Might do a few others, not too sure. We'll see how things go. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think of this theory. And until next time, thank you so much for tuning in, for being here. Take care.